All right. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet and welcome back to a new live stream. Today we are gonna be talking about departures because Football Club Barcelona, Joan Laporta is running against the clock, a race against the clock. The clock is ticking, tick-tack, and the transfer market is gonna be ending. We need some departures in this club because right now we are overbooked. Many players who are gonna be pissed off, frustrated, because they're not going to have any minutes. And in fact, Ronald Koeman has already said his word. He doesn't want to have a squad of 32 plus players. But before I start, guys, let me give a special thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this channel. OneFootball is the best football app that you're going to be able to find, in which you're going to get the latest stats, the latest facts, basically everything that you need to know about the world of football, all packed in one app, the OneFootball app. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go and download it right now using my link in the description. And if you do use my link, you're going to be helping to support Blaugrana Planet. So what are you waiting for, guys? Go and download it right now and don't miss out. I'll be very thankful if you do so. Alright guys, so coming back to today's point, I think it's crucial to know what's going on right now in the transfer market. Without further ado, let me introduce you to my man, the new template where I added the smoke here behind. I hope you guys like it. Let's talk about, first of all, Alex Collado. I think Alex Collado deserved a chance in Football Club Barcelona. Unfortunately, it seems that he's not going to be getting one. Ronald Koeman has chosen Yusuf Demir over Alex Collado, something that we already knew. And at the end of the day, I think that Collado is going to have to look for an exit. Otherwise, he's not going to be having minutes. And in Football Club Barcelona, it's the way it is. Ronald Koeman takes the decisions. At this point, I think that Collado will be moving to at least UEFA or Champions League team. This is what he's aiming for. We know that right now he's looking for a transfer to Sheffield United, is interested in him. Brugas is interested in him. Apparently, he's not down to be moving to any of those teams. If I was him, I would be moving to one of those teams for sure, because right now the clock is ticking and we want to play. He wants to get minutes. He wants to feel as a footballer. Therefore, my man, I know he must be frustrated, but he must be making a move. I think in Barcelona he's gonna have very little minutes. Taking into account that Ansu Fati is coming back, you have Yusuf Demir even there, and he doesn't want to go back to the second team. Therefore, make a move, my friend. I know that Alex Collado is a great player. Yusuf Demir is more vertical. I think that's why they picked Yusuf Demir over him. But anyways, it's the way it is. It's life, and he has to move on. In terms of my man Ilaix Moriba, I think that Moriba right now is the biggest thing. Ilaix Moriba apparently is only going to be making a move to Leipzig. Okay, so we know that Tottenham was behind them, behind Moriba, and they were offering a good amount. Apparently, they were offering 15 million euros. And even 5 million in add-ons. There are many rumors regarding this situation. I honestly believe it's all in the agents' hands. The agents are manipulating Moriba and are doing whatever they want with Moriba. I respect the player because he can do whatever he wants with his life, but unfortunately it's not very nice what he did, because he is the only juvenile player getting a millionaire contract. That was an exception from the club. We said it in this channel before. It's an exception from the club. And he was the only one getting a millionaire contract in the juvenile team. It's an exception. And now he just wants to leave. He doesn't want to give any money to the club. What he did is wrong. And it's all because of his dad and his agents, his new agents. And apparently right now his agents want him to move to Leipzig because they have an agreement there, and they'll probably brainwash the kid on going to Leipzig before Tottenham because he's gonna get more minutes over there and he's gonna grow and all of that. But behind it there is Sabitzer, who is a player that's moving to Bayern Munich from Leipzig, which representation agency is the same as Ilaix Moriba's. Therefore, we know what's happening there. We can see why they're pressuring Moriba to go to Leipzig, because it's in their interest, right? Anyways, I think that Moriba is very bad advised at this point, asking for more money when the club is getting rid of Leo Messi because we can't afford the guy. I mean, it's just the most stupidest deal. But anyways, it's his life. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm here to give you my opinion, of course. And then we have Samuel Umtiti. We know Samuel Umtiti, unfortunately, he's going to be staying in Football Club Barcelona. Again, he has a valid contract. He's not a culé. He's a mercenary, I'd say. And if he was a culé, he would have made an effort. Certainly made an effort. And but what can we do? Samuel Umtiti is free to take his decision of staying in the club. I think the good news is that he's gonna work on a salary reduction. I really hope this happens because I think there's too much pressure, and the hate from the people comes from this guy earning 12 million a year, which again, it's a signed contract. I mean, if you were in his position, you would want to keep the contract, right? And more when you're a French player coming from Lyon. Like, this guy has nothing to do with Barcelona. He doesn't breathe Barca, unlike Piqué. He breathes Barcelona, right? And he wants to be somehow the president of the club, etc., etc. Umtiti, at the end of the day, has a valid contract, and we have to respect his decision. And the only one you can hate is Bartomeu. In fact, I'm against hating on players. You know why? Because hating on your own players is like smashing your head with a hammer. It's stupid. It's basically stupid. Therefore, I'm not going to be criticizing neither Umtiti, neither Pjanic, neither Coutinho. Okay? In terms of Pjanic, I don't have a picture here of Pjanic, but let me tell you, let's talk about Pjanic, because apparently Pjanic is going to be moving to Juventus. This is what they're saying. This is the last minute news. Basically, I'm unsure of what's going to happen with this player at this point. My man Pjanic, I think that he might be staying in the club. Although Fiorentina, Juventus, I don't know. Apparently in the Calcio he's very strong, my man Pjanic, but the clock is ticking. He's earning 16 million per year, Pjanic. I mean, what can we do? I mean, it's the only thing that we can do. He has a valid contract, and it sucks, you know. Bartomeu really tied us down. Bartomeu really destroyed us. He really did. We weren't ready for a shock like the COVID, and we have to deal with the situation. I understand Laporta is trying everything possible, but I have to say one thing about Laporta, and is that he's a bit desperate, okay? He's a bit desperate and improvising a bit, which I don't like, which I really don't like. I'm a Laporta supporter, and I think that Joan Laporta is, fair winner of the elections. He never promised that Messi was going to stay. He said that he was do everything possible in between the possibilities, the economical possibilities of the club. Anyways, moving into the squad list, guys. The squad list. We were waiting for the squad list. Actually, Football Club Barcelona released a squad list yesterday, but without the numbers. And that makes me assume that they were improvising yet again. How can you release the squad list without the numbers? Something unnormal. Improvisation. And this morning they released it with the numbers. Now we can see that Coutinho is going to be taking number 14 yet again. It was a doubt because Reymanay had the number 14 in the first two games of La Liga. Now it seems that Reymanay is going to be wearing number 17. But number 17 is the number of Coutinho, guys. It's the number of Ansu Fati, not Coutinho. I'm sorry, Ansu Fati. It's the number of Ansu Fati. What if Reymanay plays minutes today? Because he's there, he's gonna be on the bench. What if he plays minutes? He's gonna be tied down to the number 17. Actually, if he departs, he's gonna leave that number for free. But I really have my doubts that even if he leaves, somebody else can play that number, because he already played some minutes. If he gets to play, imagine Braithwaite gets injured. Who are you gonna play? You only have Reymanay. Again, improvisation, and I agree. Number 14 to Coutinho. It fits him nice. But I think that if you have to pick, okay, one player, Coutinho or Ansu Fati, for example, to wear the number 10, I'd give it to Coutinho. Honestly, I give it to Coutinho. Why? Some of you might ask, why? Why give it to Coutinho? Well, it's easy. Coutinho has experience. Coutinho is a great player. Coutinho has worn that number 10 before. He wore it in Liverpool and even in Bayern Munich while he was on loan. Even there while he was on loan, guys. I mean, therefore, we have to understand that Coutinho should have worn that number 10 if that was the only possibility. Okay, I'm a big believer that we should retire the number 10. Not only not wear it this season, retire it for good, retire it forever. No one else should wear the number 10. I know we culés are hurt because of Messi's departure. It sucks. We have to deal with it. But you know what? I'm a supporter. By the way, Khaled, thank you for becoming a member to the club. Welcome to the Ricky Puig community, the Blaugrana Planet community. He subscribed to the Ricky Puig packet. Thank you so much. So yeah, Coutinho is going to be wearing the number 14. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that, Ansu Fati should wear it, Coutinho should wear it, nobody should wear it? I'm a believer nobody should wear it. But anyways, I'm looking forward to what you guys have to say. And at the end of the day, I think that looking at the squad list, we are improvising, guys. We're improvising. Now Manai with the number 17 is, I don't know, things... Mingueza and Gavi, obviously, with second squad numbers. Demir, Nico, Mingueza and Gavi. And Iñaki Peña. Because let's remember, there are only 25 numbers available. Okay, and number 1, number 13, and number 25 are for goalkeepers. Explicitly for goalkeepers. These are the regulations of La Liga, okay? Basically, this is the situation. Therefore, Iñaki Peña is wearing a second team number, as well as Demir, Nico, Mingueza, and Gavi. Basically, those ones from here, yeah? Starting from Iñaki Peña, all the way down, these are the second team players. And so this is the situation with the numbers. I think that Barca are improvising yet again. Let's look at the possible lineup that Barcelona are going to be using today, right? Khalid, thank you. He can use the badges now, the emojis, by the way. So that's great. Looking at the starting 11, which Barcelona will probably use. This is what people think that it's gonna be. Ronald Koeman, Ter Stegen in goal. Now that he's in the squad, I think he's gonna be playing. If he's not in the squad, it means that he's ready to play, right? So we're gonna play Ter Stegen, Lenglet, Araujo, right? The biggest doubt, we don't have Eric Garcia, Piqué, who were the starters in the first 2 games of La Liga. Lenglet, left-footed center back. I think over Mingueza. I'd say over Mingueza. And Araujo, of course, the beast. To me, Araujo is a beast, right? he can use the Bartomeu and the cigarette. We're gonna fix it. Then Alba and Dest. I think that Alba is gonna be a starter. Dest, I have my doubts. In fact, I have my doubts that Emerson could be taking that position. But pretty much Lenglet, Araujo, Alba for sure. I think that maybe Mingueza has some chance to come and play some minutes, but it's not going to be starting. He just came off the injury. It doesn't make any sense. Lenglet is fresh, let's say, even though Lenglet is a bit shaky, man. It's a bit shaky. I think maybe Barca should transfer the guy. Busquets, De Jong, Sergi Roberto. I think this is going to be the starting midfield. Busquets, obviously, he's going to be starting. He's ready to play. De Jong came back from his injury. It wasn't really an injury. It was some discomfort. I think that he deserves the credit. And, let me play the music back again. And De Jong obviously deserves to play. De Jong is going to be... he's going to be one of the best players ever. So in Football Club Barcelona, he's going to mark an era. I really think he's going to mark an era. We see his potential. Sergi Roberto, this is Koeman's decision, guys. This is Koeman's decision, and that's what it is. Ricky Puig, yes, you could play Ricky Puig. You could play Coutinho. Coutinho just came back from an injury. Ricky Puig is being bullied. The options are those, no? You could play Coutinho. You could play Coutinho here. He's not going to be playing. And you can play Ricky Puig, which is being bullied, right? On top, Griezmann, Braithwaite, Memphis. I think we have no doubt. Today, by the way, I will be going to the stadium and I will be uploading a vlog probably tomorrow or after tomorrow. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell because you cannot miss this vlog. Me going to the stadium once again. I'll be going to all of the games, all right, as long as I can. Griezmann, Braithwaite, Memphis. This is a great possibility. All of these players can actually swap positions between them. You can play Memphis in the middle, Braithwaite here on the side coming into the middle or even jumping into the side. Griezmann the same. You can play Griezmann here as a false 9 and then these two players coming in. You can have infinite possibilities, right? You can have infinite possibilities. I'd say Braithwaite in the middle. It makes most sense. And Memphis possibly coming in through the sides and Griezmann inside, all right? This is the possibilities. Obviously, let's look at alternatives. What happens? What happens if Mamen Araujo gets injured? I knock on wood and I give a prayer that Araujo doesn't get injured. But what happened? Mamen Umtiti or Mamen Mingueza? I think Umtiti would come in, okay? As bad as it is, as bad and as terrible it is, Mamen Umtiti would come in. And why? Because Mingueza just came out of an injury. As simple as that, okay? As simple as that. We would have Emerson is another possibility. I'm looking for alternatives here. You take out Busquets, you put in Nico. And in terms of Alba, you can put in Dest, okay? But what happens if Dest gets injured? What happens if Dest gets injured, okay? And Alba gets injured for some other reason. The only possibility is Mingueza. Mingueza is a player that can play in the left back position, okay? It's something we need to have clear. He's a player that can play in basically all of the positions in the defense. It's a possibility. Imagine De Jong gets injured, play Coutinho, or even Demir, right? But Demir is, well, I wouldn't play Demir in that position. You play Ricky Puig, right? So this would be the alternative. Then Coutinho as well. I mean, we're building a team here which doesn't make pretty much sense. But anyways, what my 11 would be, it's the same as Ronald Koeman. It makes sense. It makes sense, guys. It makes sense to have Sergi Roberto here. It makes sense to have Busquets. It makes sense to have Araujo. It makes sense to have Lenglet. It makes sense to have Alba. I mean, it made sense. It made sense. And the only doubt I really have is Emerson. I think Emerson still needs to adapt, but I haven't seen the best from my man Serginho. Therefore, I'm doubting. So this is gonna be my 11. I'll put Serginho this. It's gonna be a tough game, guys. Getafe is a strong side. Okay, let's have that clear. It's gonna be a difficult game. We don't need to have too much confidence on ourselves. But we must believe, obviously, and we must fight for it, run for it, because otherwise we're going to be screwed, right? Real Madrid won last night. Atletico Madrid are playing, it's either today or tomorrow. And we need to catch up. We cannot drop more points now, at least in the next 10 games, I'd say. We need 10 wins, guys. Boom, straight 10 wins. Or 6, 7, 8 wins, straight. This way, we have possibilities to fight for La Liga. And believe me, I think we can win La Liga. Because I see Atletico Madrid, and I understand that they are in a very initial situation, right? But let them drop points. They're going to be dropping points. Their team is solid. But our team, we have big stars, guys. If we recuperate Coutinho, if Coutinho comes back, guys, we have a midfield there. Memphis. People are talking about the transfer market, guys. People are talking about the transfer market and are saying, oh, Barcelona, they're poor, they get nothing. We got Memphis Depay for free, guys. For free. I mean, for free. We got him for free. What else can we ask for? You get the guy for free. I mean, to me, it's a good deal. We got Emerson, we got Eric Garcia for free. We made a good transfer market. We don't have big marketing transfers, but it doesn't matter, okay? And let the club rebuild. According to the situation, according to Laporta and company. In 2 years, Football Club Barcelona is going to be financially strong again, and we're going to be able to do good operations, not Bartomeu operations, good operations. So yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to your questions. Let's do a quick Q&A before I close it down, because I gotta go for lunch, and then I will be ready to go to the stadium, guys. I'm going to Camp Nou, and I'll be doing a special live stream on my Instagram account, so make sure you go follow it. It's at Blaugrana Planet, and there you're gonna find me doing the live on Instagram before the game, right? Before the game, possibly inside Camp Nou already. All right, guys, so drop me your questions. I'm looking forward for them. Let's do a quick Q&A before I leave. Let's see what we have. Curious what would be Coutinho instead of Roberto? Those two behind or attackers? I mean, I want to see Coutinho. I think Coutinho will eventually take Roberto's place. But at the moment, Coutinho just came back from an injury. I would give him 10, 15, 20 minutes to Coutinho to start getting the rhythm. Christopher says, Arsenal's defense is struggling right now. Let's give them Umtiti whenever possible to make it better. Man, I'm calling Arteta, or no, Arteta's gonna be fired in 2 days. I'm calling these people from Arsenal like, yo, we have a big defender, and I show him the picture where Umtiti is pumping his muscles, you know. Alright, guys, make sure to mention me on the comment, because otherwise I'm gonna be lost. There are too many comments. Our problems are not the players, but the coach himself. His ego won't allow him to align some good players in the squad. I mean, you know what? It's Koeman's decision, and I agree, man. This guy is stubborn as hell. Blaugrana Planet. John Davis says, Blaugrana Planet. Honestly, I'm totally okay. De Jong wearing number 10. I don't think he's gonna be liking that. I think De Jong is gonna wear the 21 for his whole career in Barcelona. Alex, what shirt did you buy this year? What player and number? I haven't bought any shirt yet, but I was thinking, Memphis. My man, Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Will Leo actually return? I don't know, man. It's too early to know. He will return for sure, but I don't know if that's a player. Matt Parody says, why Koeman hates Ricky Puig so much? I've talked about this in some other streams. I think it's because of his personality, possibly, because the man is a good player. I mean, Ricky Puig is a really good player, but it's what it is. Alex, Emerson as a center back backup? No way. We have Mingueza, you have Umtiti. In the worst case, you play Busquets. JD says, Blaugrana Planet, how far do you think we'll make it in the UEFA Champions League? Man, I think round of 16, man, honestly. Demir and Coutinho will play as starters instead of Braithwaite and Roberto. Possibly, who knows? I doubt it. Demir, maybe. Coutinho, but not sure, no. What are you expecting from Niom? Niom is not playing today. He's not gonna be there. He's not on the squad list of Getafe. Blaugrana Planet, do something, kick Pjanic and Umtiti. What can I do, man? What can I do? I'm getting Pedri on my jersey. That's good, Christopher, man. Yeah, Pedri, Memphis, man, Pedri is a good option. In fact, I would get Pedri's last season's jersey because it's historical. Man, you gotta have Pedri's first jersey in Barcelona. It's like you gotta have Ansu Fati's first jersey in Barcelona as well. I'm giving you ideas, guys. Rikta says, we have to switch to 4-2-3-1 dropping Busi because we have two world-class number 10 trying to play in the wings. Possibility. How do you feel about our Champions League group? Man, it's tough. I made a video about it. We were talking about it. It's a tough group, man. But I think we have chances against Bayern, believe me, man. I think we have chances. Never stop believing, guys. Real culés, never give up. It's a thing that you guys have to impregnate, tattoo in your skin. Real culés, never give up. And we're going to go to Bayern Munich. We're going to go there and let them come. Man, if we had Xavi in the bench, man, Jesus. Bruno Fernandes to Barça, would you take him? I would take him. I would take the guy, but instead of Sergio Roberto, put my man Bruno, that's for sure. All right, guys, thank you so much for your questions. We're gonna be stopping it here. You guys are incredible people. Remember to subscribe, guys. It's important we subscribe and we hit the notifications bell. Also, open the members club. You guys can join. If you click the join button at the bottom, you're gonna be able to get to a special Discord channel, which is only for members, okay? And also you're gonna be getting special badges and you're be getting more stuff, okay? There's also the top level, which even gets us interacting in social media in a personal level. So guys, feel free to check it out. I'm sure you guys are gonna like it. And of course, make sure to smash the likes, subscribe to the channel. It's always nice to have you here on the channel. It's incredible, you guys. I love the Blaugrana Planet community. And remember to follow me on Instagram and watch the live stream if you want from Camp Nou before the game, possibly one at halftime as well. So guys, thank you so much for joining Blaugrana Planet. And now, and as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next live stream, my people.